Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Kshan. Today we are using the Milwaukee Championship team piloted by Andrew Ding to win the Milwaukee Regionals, and this team featured Assault Fest Miraidon and Lunala with Electroseed, and that was the duo that they brought, and it's actually a pretty interesting team. We got Snarl and then pretty basic Miraidon stuff from there. It's also Terra Electric. Electric Seed and a pretty basic Lunala set, but with Moonblast instead of like your Meteor Beam. And we got like some pretty standard Ensign, Rocky Hell Ensign, Choice Band, Urshifu to put a ton of damage. We got Grimmsnarl from Sport and Ursula to fit with our Trick Room mode. And overall, this team's really threatening and really strong. Screens and Intimidate can pretty much shut down any physical attackers, but this team's really cool. Let's hop right into it. Okay, so we're playing against really balanced Calyrex Shadow. They also have an Ensign. Off the start, I like Grimmsnarl on lead. Miraidon is good, but they do have a lot of fake out. I think I'm going to lead. I could lead my own Ensign, but I'm going to lead Lunala actually. I think Ursula is also really good here, and then I think it's Miraidon on the back. Yeah, we could bring Urshifu. That's definitely an option too. They do have some good switches though for it, so I think we're just gonna go with this. Electroseed's gonna be really good at shutting down Zamazenta, so and Wide Guard we can pretty reliably check the Calyrex Shadow. Actually, another thing from Milwaukee is Calyrex Shadow and Zamazenta actually really struggled with 0 in top 8, and overall not too many. A few day 2, but overall not too many, as you'd expect for how popular it was. So that's something interesting to keep on as Ray guys. Does this core continue to succeed? But that's a very... I could have definitely brought Urshifu into this lead. Okay, so what I'm going to do here... Could Thunder Wave. I can just go for Reflect here and switch in Miraidon, I think is the play. Then we can start maybe spraying some paralysis on like there's Zamazenta. See, there's Reflect, we'll take reduced damage. Venomoth Bash, okay. We will live, that's nice. And there's Knockoff, I'm not surprised by that. I think I'm fine with that. I'm going to just try and get Light Screen up. It could go, actually, I'm going to Thunder Wave Zamazenta. And Electric Drift and just try and get some damage onto it. I think that's our best play here. We'll slow down Zamazenta, make it a bit less threatening. We are faster. That does a lot to Ensign, that's just what we want. They're Berry, okay. So I think there's Body Press. Okay, I'm fine with that. And the Parting Shot, okay. I don't love the position I'm in here. I think I'm going to try to get Lunala in to get Trick Room up. Oh, okay, Rillaboom comes in, I'm actually fine with that. I'm going to just Thunder Wave the... Actually, what I'm going to do... I think we're going to fake out Miraidon, so I'm going to do is Thunder Wave and switch in Lunala to get the defense boost. Again, everything Grimmsnarl was really good, just spreading around paralysis, really being disruptive. They do try and fake out the Lunala, I'm fine with that. Thunder Wave. At this point, we may just not even want to go for a Trick Room. There's the Venomoth Bash. We will go down. We actually could just get a free switch into Miraidon here, which may just be better. I could go for like a Volt Switch Trick Room here. We'll get the Electric Seed, get the defense boost. Lunala's looking like it's in a pretty good position. I think Rillaboom's going to switch out, so I'm actually just going to double the Zamazenta with Electric Rift Moongeist Beam. Okay. He did Protect. That definitely was a possibility, but we'll see what they go for. I'm assuming Rillaboom's going to just U-turn out here. It's a really safe play from them, but good play. They're going to just position. I wouldn't be surprised to see, like, oh, that's huge. That's the benefit of spraying our paralysis. Sometimes you can get into these positions where they'll get punished for it. Well, they'll get parried. So, and we just get a free turn right there, so nothing happens. Rillaboom's stuck on the field, and if they want to not take that chance, then they have to take the risk of not breaking Shadow's Shield on Lunala or just not getting chip onto Miraidon. And it's just overall, the more times you roll these, the more likely it's going to happen. So the longer these battles go, the more likely paralysis is going to give us an advantage. But we'll take out Zamazenta here. And it gets parried again. Really can't ask more than that. So, also another crucial thing is now because they've stayed in and gotten parried twice, it's a lot harder for them to get their own terrain up. But in comes Calyrex. It's probably gonna go for an Astral Barrage here. So what I'm gonna do is switch in Ursaluna and Terra Fairy Trick Room. We're gonna just go for it here. Now it feels like the time to go for it. Flip this turn over. Calyrex is gonna be really fast. Putting us in a position where we can take advantage. We can get the burn on Ursaluna, and we can be in a good position from there. But see what I'm assuming it's gonna be an Astral Barrage from them. They could go for like a Psychic into Ursaluna, but we should take that. We don't have Light Screen up, unfortunately. I should have gone for that instead of Paralysis. But I think the Paralysis is showing. I'll also just Protect, that's perfect. So really not much. This really, okay, the high horsepower, I'll take that. We will take that all day, and Tripping goes up. Crucially, Calyrex cannot protect this turn. I also don't really even feel threatened by the Calyrex though, so what I may do is just double the Rillaboom. And just try and neutralize the Rillaboom first, because Calyrex could just switch here. Yep. So now we're just going to get a free pick onto the Rillaboom, and then we can try and pressure this into, and they will get the Intimidate. I'm fine with that. See how Facade does. Almost gets the KO. They are slower though because of the Paralysis. We do live, which is great. And we'll just pick up KO here. Crucially as well, our Miraidon is slower than the Calyrex. The main problem is just going to be this insane. We don't live another turn with Rillaboom. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to Moongeist Beam Calyrex and High Horsepower Ensign, because there's a chance they actually fake out Calyrex instead. So either way here, I'm going to get damage onto one or the other. Especially if we're +1 at defense, we're Fairy, I think we win a 1v1 against Ensign. Gonna see Terra, probably going to be on the Calyrex. See what it is that Fairy. Okay. I'm fine with that. You can still deal damage to it, as long as it's not normal. And they will fake out Ursulina. I'm fine with that. I think that was... I'm not surprised. It's kind of in a spot where I just had to go for it. We'll get a Moongeist Beam though. Does almost half. Oh, they're Calm Mind. Okay. So it's a bulky Calyrex. Our Reflect is gone. We'll get Electric Train back up. That's not going to matter too much. Instant is going to be the fastest thing on the field. Knockoff shouldn't KO because Target moves our item. So what I can do here is 2 more turns of Trick Room. I'm just going to try and remove the Instant. And I'm just going to go for a Moongeist Beam. They do protect, I'm not surprised by that. But we should be just picking up. Okay, they're going to have Parting Shots. It's going to lower our attack, but that's not really the problem. I think Miraidon's a lot more threatening here. And we do have 1 more turn of Trick Room, and we definitely are slower. We should, unless it's a really slow Calyrex. But Instant goes down, and that's big. So it's just restricted on the field. But I think even at +1, they aren't going to love taking an Electro Drift. So we're just pretty free just to go for this, and I think that should be the game. I mean, there is the chance they are really slow, but even then, they're not taking multiple of these, and we are slower. Again, it would be a really weird Calyrex set for them to be slower. But yeah, we get to game 1. We do beat the most common core that was seen in Milwaukee, and I think it shows like this team was well prepped for this type of matchup and is able to play it well. But overall, it felt really good. I felt like I was able to position really well. Switching felt good. Grimmsnarl was great for like living the Venomoth Bash, and overall just being able to keep the team from taking those physical damage. Plus Electricity is really good to like wall some of those physical attackers, but overall, felt good. Let's end game number 2. Okay, so a bit more offensive version of the team, still a little fake out, but they also got like Torn Ogre. So I'm gonna do here, I do say a fake out, they have Rillaboom. I think it stays about the same. I'm gonna lead Lunala Miraidon. And I'm gonna bring the Ursulina. I could bring Urshifu, and it could bring Instant, but I just think getting screens up is really important into this matchup. Urshifu could be good. Hits a good portion of their team. How slow is it? 143. Actually, that's not bad. Especially get a Tailwind up. We hit quite a few of their Mons, are probably faster than 143, so... the main problem is just Rillaboom. And removing that. Become a bit weak to Rillaboom. Just maybe my reason I want Grimmsnarl. I feel like we just kind of dealt with everything fine anyway. But they do have Rain, and that's kind of my reason like Urshifu could be really good. Yeah, I'm going to bring it, because I can force them into like Terra Dragon on Zamazenta. I'm going to try it. Kind of see how it feels. So if I can force them to Terra, Zamazenta into Dragon, then we just hit it with Moonblast. So that's a pin we could do. Not a true pin, but somewhat. Especially if they set up their a rain for us. Okay, this is perfect. They do a fake out, which is fine. What I'm gonna do here is I'm probably gonna Terra Fairy and just Volt Switch Trick Room. I could of course choose to like just stay in. That's an option. Actually, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to Moonblast, Electro Drift. Okay, they fake out, that's fine. That's why I didn't want to go for the Trick Room, because then Miraidon would be stuck. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That puts us in a bit of an awkward position, because I don't want to switch out Lunala here much. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to Moonblast, and Electro Drift should KO Ensign at this range. Okay, they're going to detect, I'm fine with that. I think this should KO, unless it's like a Soul Fest. Yeah. That's huge. Also, with Taunt, we know it's probably Surging Strike's Close Combat Taunt Protect. That's a fine spot here. Rillaboom can come in, that would be a bit... okay, it's actually just going to be Calyrex, I'm fine with that. Because what I can do here... I think here I just want to... I could Wide Guard. Actually I can't. So I got Terra. Then I'm going to Moonblast. And Volt Switch into the... I think Volt Switching into Urshifu's not bad here. Doubling Calyrex isn't bad here either. I could switch. But I think I'm just going to stay in and go for this. Okay, they're going to withdraw. Probably into Rillaboom. Makes sense, but we'll be able to get our terrain back really quick. We're going to Terra, which means they don't Terra. That probably means they're Sash if they're willing to take this. So maybe I should have doubled it. Or they Protect. That's also another option. But we'll see. Okay, they go for Calm Mind. I don't... Maybe they think we're not Moongeist Beam? I don't know why they would think that. Unless I'm missing something, they're going to take a lot here. I'm going to bring in Urshifu because we can U-turn here. Yeah, they're just going to let us take a Moongeist Beam. We also have Aqua Jet. Yeah, Calyrex just goes down. I'm not fully sure what their thinking was there. And now at this point, unless they're high horsepower and Rillaboom, they don't really have an option for Miraidon, so I think we're in just a position to win. I don't think they really have anything. I can just... I'm going to Trick Room and just U-turn out, I think, here. Try to get into... and now I'm blinking. Ursaluna, because Ursaluna's really strong in this format. We're gonna Terra Water. I mean, it's gonna crit through my boost, but I think I'm fine with that. Certain Strikes will come out. It's gonna be on Lunala. I think we should take it. We'll get the first Shadow Shield. It's either Sash or Mystic Water. It feels a bit more Sash. We'll see who's faster. We are faster than the Rillaboom. We almost KO it, actually. That's a bit crazy. I'm going to bring in Miraidon. Actually, I think they're going to double Lunala, so I'm going to bring in Ursaluna to get the burn. It is a risk, but I feel like in this position where it's fine. Okay, I was a bit worried about that, but they'll die to Recoil now. So it ends up kind of being null. Did they not die? Okay, I was about to say, like, I thought I saw a sliver, but I thought there was no way. And we'll get the Trick Room, and now we're in a really good position. I'm going to bring back in Urshifu, I think, here. And we just have Close Combat into it. Close Combat, Moongeist Beam, not much they can do. and they just forfeit. So another game we're able to position around. Ursula did just go down, didn't really get a chance, but we were able to position really good early game. And again, if you play too slow against this team, it's not like this team needs to set Trick Room. It can just leave duels restricted and just plow through your team, as we saw there. Even we didn't need Trick Room for the full first half of the game, and even I don't think we need Trick Room there to win it either. We could have just used Urshifu in the end game, but overall, again, really good. We were able to position really well. It felt really good. Switching felt nice. And we were able to also do enough damage, which I think is a worry of Assault Vesperance. You don't do enough, but you still show in there like you're doing like 80% to an instant, so that's really nice. But let's end game number 3. Okay, so we're playing against Miraidon Ho-Oh, and this is a top 100 player. So right off the bat, looking at this team, Trick Room is our friend. I am leading Miraidon. No, not Miraidon. I'm leading Lunala. And Miraidon can threaten Ho-Oh really good, so I think I'm going to lead the 2 damage dealers right off the bat. Again, I could lead Grimmsnarl to go for screens. That's another possibility. I could also lead Ensign to fake out. Actually, Ensign and 13's really good. They got a lot of good targets to fake out, intimidate. I can burn their iron shreds. And then I think I bring Ursaluna Miraidon. That's not what I want to do. And I should have the right order. Do we have parting shots? Yes, I want a slow parting shot, so we'll go with this. We won't get the defense boost right away, but I think overall we should still be fine. They can't fake out Lunala, so I'll always win the fake out battle because they can only fake out my fake out. So really, I'm fine with that. We'll see what the lead is. It's going to be Instant Miraidon. This is about a lead I expected. And honestly, I don't feel threatened by Miraidon here. I'm fine if Instant goes down. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to fake out their Instant and just go for a Trick Room. I could also Terra. I think I do want to burn Terra actually on my Lunala. So I may just Terra Trick Room. And then parting shot out on their Miraidon. I think is really safe. Oh, they're gonna be Clear Amulet. That was a bad play. I'm now realizing. Because if they're Clear Amulet, then I can't switch. Actually, they could be Life Orb looking at their team, because Ho-Oh also wants Clear Amulet. I think we have to hope it's Life Orb. Okay, they're going to fake out us anyway. Never mind, that's fine. And we're just going to target Ensign. Okay. I'm a bit surprised by that. I did Terra to cover. We'll get to see what item they are as well. And we'll get the Trick Room. So they do appear to be clearing amulets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch in the Ursaluna and Protect and Moonblast. I think that's the play. This way we get damage onto Miraidon, let's protect, and then next turn we can start wide guarding and going for these really strong Earthquakes off Ursaluna. Because they don't really have many options to switch into a Earthquake. So you should be pretty free for these really strong Earthquakes. And if we do need a Del something, we do still have Shadow Shield at this point. Protect, again, just really safe. They're also going to protect, that's fine. I mean, I could have tried to chip down Ensign, but I feel like I'm fine slaying Earthquake. And they're going to try and parting shot Ursaluna. So I think here, we're going to wide guard and Earthquake. And I don't think there's much they can do. So wide guard, Earthquake. And wide guard will protect our Lunala, which is the important thing here. And also, I feel like they're much more likely to try and tear into a fire type to avoid that Moonblast. than stay there typing. And even then, Earthquake may just kill, because Ursaluna's broken. They will switch. I doubt they just try and stay in, though. Okay, so they switch in Iron Shreds. I'm actually quite surprised by that. Okay, so just double switch. I'm perfectly fine with. Because we'll just get to do a ton of damage. Okay, Ho-Oh comes in, that's fine. We won't hit Oh-Oh, but again, just threat it really. Again, it's just threats. So we'll get Earthquake. This should probably KO Iron Shreds. Unless it's Sash, which most aren't. Most are Choice Band. Yep. Just free KO. I'm actually not quite sure what Iron Shreds is for on the team, but we won't get to see what they're doing with it. We also have now free Facade into Ho-Oh. I can do now is like Facade and Moonblast, whatever switches in. Probably gonna be Instant coming in. Yep. I don't know if I have really a switch in here. Getting Intimidated kind of stinks. Let's see what we got. We do have Miraidon. Miraidon's really going to be our Ho-Oh answer. We have 2 more turns of Trick Room. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Moongeist. And Facade. I'm just going to double Ho-Oh here. Yeah, they do fake out. I took a risk thinking they may fake out Lunala. But we'll just get a free Moongeist Beam. We'll get some chip. That's good. Yep, as I thought, they weren't gonna. I don't think they were gonna double Ursula in that situation. It felt really risky for them to go for that there. We do only have 1 more turn of Trick Room. So what I'm gonna do here, I think Facade should KO Ho-Oh. So I'm gonna Moonblast. And actually, they may just protect Ho-Oh. This is what I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna Moonblast. Facade. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go for this. I don't think there's much else to do. Facade will come out. Does KO. And to be honest, it'd be kind of crazy, but if they parting shot Ursaluna before Lunala goes, we're just gonna get a free Moonblast and a KO. So this could be a really big turn here. Because we're just going to get a free KO onto Miraidon. It's definitely not sashed. We did some chip. So overall, I think we're in a really good spot here. And I don't think there's much they can do. Because we're just going to get a free KO and then it's just instant. So at this point, that's locked up the game. They shouldn't have switched there. I mean, I probably would have done the same thing. You want to neutralize this Ursaluna, but now it's just instant. I mean, sure, Ursaluna's going to be really low, but I have Miraidon in the back still, and their instant's not going to be outputting any damage onto either. Really, any Pokemon at this point. Sun's gone. It can't really. If it is Flare Blitz, it's not doing much damage there. So we're just in a really good spot. I don't think there's anything we can do. I'm just gonna go for the. Yeah, they're just gonna forfeit. We had all the tools there. 3-on-1 instance not doing enough damage. This team goes 3-0. And it felt really good. That was a top 100 player, and this team dismantled what they were going for because we were able to get Trick Room up early. I identified that Ursaluna was going to be the key because they just didn't have enough resistances for it. And I think that Ursaluna's in a really good spot in this meta. Ursaluna hits so many things for such good damage, and overall is a really threatening mon. But this team is great. I would heavily suggest using the rental code. I think it's going to be a top team in the format. I think this kind of archetype of Miraidon Lunala is about to shoot up in popularity. But overall, this team was awesome to use. Heavily suggest using it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.